going on, YouTube? It's your boy Wayne6578, and I'm here with Black Chaos 7865. And the season finale of Walking Dead just occurred yesterday night. It was called Conquerr, and it was a pure hour and a half of not that much action, but a lot of good stuff. We're gonna hit you guys with a few questions and just talk about this season finale, which, by the way, I thought it was a pretty good end to the season. It was season 5, episode 16. It is titled Conquerr, and I got a few questions we're gonna go through. First of all, we finally get to see the wolves. They run into Morgan as he's sitting there eating his breakfast in the morning, and they kind of explain what they are and how they're gonna kill Morgan and take everything he has. Black Chaos 7865, what's your take on the first sighting of the wolves?
Highly anticipated. Was really hoping we could see him, so I was satisfied with that when I saw that. But it's kind of funny. They got the W's on their foreheads, and look, they work just like wolves. They kind of attack people, and I thought it was kind of cool the way when they're about to kill you, they say, "Man, just be still, just be still." But I'm thinking about you look at the town with can't remember the dude's name, but what about Chris? Noah. His town, it's hard to see that just 2 people did that. So thinking it has to be more. It has to be a whole lot more. And then even to set up some of the traps, can 2 people really do all that? So pretty interesting. A lot of questions around those guys. Is it more than one? And also the part when he was about to shoot the gun, Morgan took the gun from him and it wasn't even loaded. Have they been doing everybody like
on that, man? Why you think the gun wasn't loaded?
I honestly think that I think they use zombies to their advantage, man. I think they use knives, and I think they use zombies to their advantage. I think a lot of that stuff is done with zombies.
I kind of think maybe they're out of ammo. Maybe they don't have ammo. Maybe they ran out.
Yeah, but if they've been taking over towns, they have to be able to get ammo by now, right? I mean, I don't know.
Some of the towns might not have ammo.
I think they use zombies. I think they use zombies to their advantage, just like they use zombies in this episode.
Okay. All right. Glenn and Nicholas, man. As you see, Glenn is sitting there, and he's sitting with Maggie, and Maggie tells him, "I love you," and I'm like, all right. So as soon as she said, "I love you," I'm like, all right, Glenn's about to die. And he sees Nicholas crawling over the gate, and he follows Nicholas into the forest without any weapons or without saying anything to anybody. And a big altercation occurs. Glenn gets shot in his shoulder. Big fight goes down. He does not kill Nicholas. What's your take on that? And what do you think are going to be the repercussions of not killing Nicholas when he had the chance to?
Nicholas killed Noah. Nicholas tried to kill you. Off him, dog. Off him. I don't know if it's going to... The repercussions, I don't know. The people in Alexandria are a whole bunch of, when it comes to standing up and, defending people and helping people out, they're some little punks, man. So, I don't know, man. That dude took that as a threat. He actually tried to kill him. If he would have got a better shot, he would have shot him in his chest. So, I think that's probably going to come back to hurt Glenn. I know Glenn doesn't seem like, but he is a big character in this series, so I don't think he's going to die, but I think it's going to come back to hurt him some way.
Okay. All right. I think the wolves going to take out Nicholas. I don't think Glenn going to have to worry about it, but I was highly disappointed when I saw Glenn carrying Nicholas back to the camp. I was like, come on, dude. Take him out. Anyway, let's go on to the next question, man. Not Peter. Is it Peter Gabriel? Or is it Father Gabriel?
Father Gabriel.
Father Gabriel, man, gets dressed in his white tee and wants to go for a stroll. And the guard at the gate says, "Hey, do you want to take a weapon?" He says, "No, all I need is God with me. God is all the protection I need." And he goes outside and he chokes out a zombie with a noose, and he smashes the rock. He takes a rock and smashes 2 zombies' heads. and then he comes back and he leaves the gate open. Doesn't even close it, just like slams it shut and it bounces open. What's your take on Father Gabriel? Why did he go out there to do what he did? And then what's your take on him leaving that gate open?
My take on why he went out is I think he's losing his mind, man. I think him and Sasha are losing their mind. I don't know if he went out there to really kill a zombie or to commit suicide, but I don't know, man. That dude is losing it. He's starting to freak out. You know, you saw him doing things like ripping the Bible with plastic on it and snapping. Then he went and told the lady about they're all bad and they're evil, and then he went out there and killed a zombie with a noose and then smashed the half-eaten dude, and then he started breakdancing in the middle of the street. I don't know what's going on with him, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's him and Sasha. I can't say what's going on with them.
Okay, my take on him leaving the camp and walking out, I think he wanted to kill himself, but I think at the last minute he changed his mind. But his whole thing about how he told Deanna that they're bad, I think that's actually him speaking about himself, but talking about Rick and them, because he's seen Rick and them kill people. They had to, you know, they didn't choose to do that. They had to do that to survive. He killed people. He had a choice to save his people and his church. He didn't. But so when he comes back and leaves the gate open, I'm like, oh, come on, dude. I thought the wolves were gonna come in or something like that, but some zombies came in, and then we'll fast forward and talk about the zombies coming in, which actually helped out the original Walking Dead crew. But yeah, Father Gabriel has to go, man. He definitely has to go. Okay, so going on to the next questions. With Alexandria in the state that they're in, when Rick has to take out Pete. Okay, so when Deanna says, Rick, do it, and he takes out Pete. What do you think the state is of Alexandria? What's gonna happen next as far as relation to the wolves, as far as Rick taking over and training these guys? He says, I'll show you guys how to survive. You guys know nothing. What's your take on what happens next from the end of that episode?
I think Rick made him a believer. I think he made him a believer. They said, man, this dude really knows how to take care of himself. You know, we were caught slipping by trusting anybody to watch the gate. And, you know, Rick is the type of person, I think he made them understand, especially the leader. When she saw that, basically, he said, you got to get rid of people like that. You can't have people like that around you, and end up taking her husband's life because Rick didn't take care of it the day before. So I think she's realizing that. She's a big leader. Whatever she say kind of goes for that town. I think Rick has convinced her that this is the way you got to live. And I think Alexandria is going to start being a whole bunch of Rick badasses.
Okay. Do you think the wolves are going to show up when the season returns quick? Or because, you know, it showed the guy looking at the pictures. He saw the photovoltaic panels. He saw pictures of Rick, and he saw that town. So now he knows about Alexandria. Do you think they're going to show up at the beginning or show up later in the season?
I don't know. That would be a nice little season opener if they get they get a big attack or something like that, kind of like what they did to Norristown. But I don't know, man. I think they might lead up to it. You know, they kind of got a nice little group of people to defend, but you don't know how many it is.
Yeah,
you know?
how many wolves do you think it is?
I still think it's zombies. I still think they use zombies to fight. I think they kind of open up and then let a billion zombies in.
I think it is.
I don't know. I do not know.
Take a guess.
I'm gonna say just them two.
You think it's just two people?
I think it's two. I've been thinking about it. I think it's two, and I think that they use zombies. I think they use zombies to fight. I think it's like
about 20 or something. Like, I think it's more than just two. Just two. That's a lot to do with just two people.
Not if you can send a big group of zombies.
Okay, if you send zombies in, they're hacking the zombies up. Like, you see pictures where they're hacking zombies up. You think just 2 people are doing that?
I don't, like I said, I don't know. I
think it's a lot.
I think they would have showed more if it was more. I don't know. I think, put like this. I don't think it's as many as you think. I think it's more zombies what they use. I think they use zombies to fight.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. The whole thing with wolves do stuff in packs. A pack is just a couple. I mean, a couple is just 2. A pack is like more. I think it's a lot of people. I think we'll see. I think it's more than 1. It has to be more.
How many is a pack?
More than 2?
Less than 5?
Nah. Well, you seen wolves? You ever seen just 5 wolves? It's a lot. It's more.
I've never seen 5 wolves together.
You never ever seen 5 wolves together? Okay.
2. I saw 2, or every other pack of wolves I've seen is odd numbers.
Like 3, 5, 5.
3, skip over 5, 7.
Okay. Anyway. Also, during this season finale, they did show the final spinoff that they're going to do of Walking Dead. It's going to be a prequel. And the big thing is they're talking about they're going to show how the virus or how this whole plague started. What's your take on the spinoff? I don't even know the name of it. What's your take on the spinoff of Walking Dead? And they're going to possibly show how this virus started, how the zombie apocalypse started. What's your take on that, Black?
I'm gonna give a take on it, even though I haven't seen the preview yet. My take on that whole thing is I'm all for it. Anything else, if the producers behind The Walking Dead can do it, I'm willing to watch it right now. You know, they kind of almost lost me during the season, but they ended it kind of good. So it'd be kind of cool to see how it all started. You can think about some of the old zombie movies like Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead. I don't think they ever told you how it started.
Exactly. That's why it's so good.
Well, but I mean, this time, hey, it's a different time, man. Maybe people want to see how it got started. I wouldn't mind seeing how it got started.
I'm
nice
the
story.
exact opposite. I will watch it because it's Walking Dead, but if you have a great series, don't touch it. If it's time to end it, end it. Don't touch it. Now you got to bring in a whole new crew of actors, a whole new group. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I really don't want to know how it started. I think that leaves the mystery. Like the whole thing with Glenn. We don't know how Glenn got out of that zombie trap he was in when Nicholas left him, right? I think that was better that you don't know. Because now you can like, man, I wonder what he did. I would like to see what he did. I wonder how did he get out of that situation. But I'm gonna watch it, but I'm against them doing that. I don't think you should touch this series. You should just let it go. When it's time to stop it, you end it. Because now we're going to start all over and go to the beginning. Whole new bunch of actors, a whole new crew, a whole new type of Rick person. And I didn't grown to love these guys right here. I want to just, if they ready to go, let them go. But anyway, we'll see how it does. It's supposed to be this summer. So it's definitely going to be something that'll keep us occupied until The Walking Dead comes back.
Which is good.
Yeah. So, all right, man. That concludes another Walking Dead discussion. We discussed the season finale. Again, I thought it was pretty good. Too bad ReigningRavens couldn't join us. Hopefully he'll join us when the season kicks off. And you never know. We might do this for the spinoff for The Walking Dead also.
I think we might as well.
Okay. So, all right, man. Thanks again, you guys, for checking in with us and doing season 5. Hopefully, season 6 will be even better. You can take us out, Black.
All right. Again, thanks for joining us for season 5. Be safe and peace out, everybody. See you in October.